Hello guys, I'm going to show you room 27202. Hopefully you can hear me because there's a vent right there. And why? At Excalibur, of course, because I've shown you so many other different rooms and this one is yet again different, so I want to see it. I want you to see it. And a little tip. Here I'm actually at the end of the corridor, which is very quiet, and I love that. And then you have the roof access, but in some other towers you actually have the housekeeping access right there, and it can get really noisy. But here on this tower you have it towards the beginning, basically by the elevators, which means that you don't want to be by the elevator. It just gets really loud and noisy first thing in the morning. Okay guys, let's just go on to the room and I'll show you. Here we go. Now I can yell. Well, first of all, this is not a connecting room, and I'm so happy. I didn't even ask for it. I just checked in and I was given this, and now these days the resort tower, which is where I'm in, is not the most modern of the two towers. Now there's the Royal Tower that's a lot more modern, and that used to be Tower 1. But the resort tower is the tower that's actually closest to the pool and the fitness room, which is better for me, handier for me. So I'm happy to be here. They might, depending on your booking, they might suggest, they might try to upsell you a room at the Royal Tower for an extra $10 a night, which you could do, but I didn't, and I'm happy, and I'll show you why. Okay, so you go in, because it's a non-connecting room, I mean, it just feels a lot more spacious, and what I like about Excalibur, believe it or not, having just come from Orleans, out of all places, is that there is some sort of a foyer, which means I don't have the impression that I'm right by the corridor. And this is the end of corridor room, which has its plus and minuses. The plus is that you're at the end of the corridor, so you're unlikely to hear everybody else's talking on the corridor. The minus is it's right by the entrance to the service area, so you're gonna hear a lot of carts and talking probably in the morning. And if you are a light sleeper, you might want to wear earplugs, which you always should do when you come to Vegas if you're a light sleeper. So let's carry on. I step back and this is a king, of course, a king room. You can have two queens. When I'm by myself, I love the king because I got more space, right? So yeah, I mean, these days, this used to be the better tower in terms of how modern it is, but things have changed. You're gonna have better beds and better mattresses in the Royal Tower. I've been there plenty of times, but as I say, kind of like this room, and I'll show you why. First of all, I love the light in this room. It may not show as much, but it's rather lovely because it shines across, and yet it doesn't shine on the bed and not even on the TV. So can you see it? Which I love it. And I am really high up on the 27th floor, so you do get a little bit of a view even if I'm at the back. But it's not really, you're not going to get a view unless you have a complete opening in front of you, which is fine by me because, let me show you, I've been to Excalibur so many times. I've even been to suites. I booked suites, I was given suites, and yet this is like a end of corridor tower, which is a little tower room, which is a little bit bigger than the other rooms, and I'll show you why. Because you got this area here. Can you see it? You got this sitting area, rather than having that little table in the corner like you would have right there, so to speak. You actually have a corner area, which is dark, which is not, I wish it had had some sort of a window, but I like it because I can put my stuff in here. And if you are, if you like to dine in the room, not that I do unless it's, Encore. Then, anyway, you can do it here. It's this extra space. It just makes you feel like you are in a mini apartment as opposed to just in a room. See, can you see it? Like you just get a feeling. So it's not too bad. I'm not keen on this because I often hit my head. Right, perfect head size, but what can you do, these changes will come, as people people keep hitting their heads. I'm joking. Okay, so I love it, I don't know, unless I'm really unlucky and my and the room across is just really full of partiers and drunks, and no disrespect, guys. I think I'm gonna have a really good time here, really good peaceful time for the few minutes that I'm in the room between videos and buffets and going all sorts of places. Okay, so that's how it looks from this angle. So you do get more space, and you know what? I love space, and I do love this light. You know, can you see it? It doesn't render, but this light is just, it's just nice. It doesn't hit you. It's not really direct onto the bed, but I like it. So this is it, view, quote unquote. You see, like, I'm really at the end of the corridor, so I'm kind of in a corner. And so the view is what it is. I get to see a little bit of, oh my God, Luxor and Mandalay Bay and Delano. But that's it. If I had been in a different, like at the beginning of the corridor, I would have had a totally different view. But I like it because, as I say, the sun just shines through and yet doesn't really hit my eyes. So I like that. And this, as you can see, is an interior. It's a courtyard, so to speak, which is bad if you're really low because you got to see just nothing. But if you're really high up, it doesn't matter. It's fine, and you got the lights at night, which are pretty. And I have shown you that already, but I might do it, I might not, because I've got so many videos of the Excalibur rooms, so I don't want to be too repetitive. But if you want to see it, just go to our video sections on top-buffet.com. All the latest videos are there, and you can find the Excalibur room as well. And if you have questions, just ask me. We have a comment sections there as well. Now I'm going to show you the bathroom. You know, I've just come from the Orleans just one night. I was comped, and I needed an extra night there, just, you know, as I arrived at 3 o'clock in the morning, so to speak. And, you know, it was such a dark room, so I'm really thrilled about the light. But I want to share a couple of things before the bathroom. This is obviously your little wardrobe here with luggage rack, and many of you ask me about this, so here we are. This is the safe. There you go. See? And is it big? Well, it's deep. It's not wide, but it's deep. So it's not too bad. And I'm gonna try the TV in a second. Before I try the TV though, you got a word about these covers. I don't like these covers. Do you like these covers, guys? I guess they're easy to clean. I don't know. And as you can see, the mattress is up. It's got a little valley there, you know. It's not exactly going to be new. I will not have the most comfortable sleep, but it'll be okay. It will be okay. In a year's time or 2 years' time, things will be different, of course. You know, things get changed and they do one tower. Look at this. Look at this. People have actually printed their hands. Oh my Lord, I guess they were children here. Okay. Oh yeah, you've got a little, you know, armchair here. You know, when I see brown, I'm worried. I'm thinking, how many stains are there that I cannot see? And neither does, and the cleaner doesn't see it either, right? The room attendant. So, God knows. I'm gonna try the TV. I think I already know what it's like, but I'm gonna double check it anyway and let you know in a sec. So the TV, I'm going to stop. I don't want to advertise anything. It's got some decent, I mean, a basic set of channels, actually. A very basic set of channels. It's not HD. And this is as far as the resort tower is. I don't know if the Royal Tower have upgraded it. It wasn't the case last time I was in the Royal Tower. But I will update the page on Excalibur on top-buffet.com. I may actually go and video review a Royal Tower room as well during this stay, because I have actually an extra 2 days booked at the Royal Tower, so we'll see. So check this page again, and if you don't see a video review, you will probably see updates already on the page on Excalibur on top-buffet.com. Okay, now let's go to the bathroom. Oh, by the way, yes, this is the air conditioning thermostat and unit. This is the bathroom, marble countertop, which is nice. It's been like this for a long time, eh? It's clean, at least. I was happy. Oh, I mean, you know, it's incredible that cleanliness, the cleanliness is not taken for granted, right? I mean, some of you, depending on where you come from, will take cleanliness for granted when you go into a hotel. And I know who you are and where you come from, so I will not say a word, but you know. Some of you, on the other hand, do not take cleanliness for granted because the areas where you come from, the hotels are awful unless you spend $200. So it's just, unfortunately, it's just how things are, you know. And here in Vegas, it's, unless you are Bellagio, Encore, you know, really high-end area, Mirage even, and MGM Grand, you know, unless you are in those resorts, cleanliness is not always necessarily taken for granted. I have my wipes all the time. I always carry my wipes. Nonetheless, it's clean enough and I'm happy. You got your vanity mirror and shampoos and lotion, shampoo, conditioner, lotion, and here you do not have a bathtub, you only have a shower, okay? And this is a shower cubicle, which is clean. I love that, you know, it's actually white. I came from Orleans and the bottom was so stained. I don't like it when it's stained. I understand because it's not smooth, then it gets stained very easily, but it's just not nice to see. And the shower here will not be really strong. The jet will not be that strong. But it's okay, it's good enough. So this is it, guys, you know? This is it. This is the end of corridor, larger room with the little extra space over there where the table is, you know, that extra little space. Is it worth? Well, I mean, if you're staying a bit longer in the room than, say, hard partiers, then yeah, having extra space is always good. Will you get it? I don't know. There are obviously very few of them in the resort. But I thought I'd show it to you because, you know, I've shown you so many other rooms and I didn't show you this, so why not? As usual, guys, I did promise I'm going to show you the view in the evening, and isn't that nice? I'm just going to walk towards the window a bit slowly if I can. See, you have the beautiful sunset light onto Mandalay Bay and Delano. Isn't that lovely? So it's lovely. Something to take into consideration. You know, some other type of view as opposed to just the strip view. But having said that, though, I'm still happy to be staying in this room. The bed is hard. I need to go to, like, you know, a specialist for the back after this. So I told them that the bed was hard. And they said, oh, we're just going to send up a foamy. And I said, okay. I appreciate that. And then this is the foamy. I'm going to have it put on my bed. I don't know. Wish me luck. Look. It's in terrible condition, eh? Oh, why do you have to give this horrible stuff? Why can't you treat it? Why can't you not store it properly? It's so awful. Anyway, that's it. I just thought you should know. Hey, have a laugh, thinking that I'm going to sleep on this horrific thing. I think I'm going to ask for a better one, actually. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for just seeing this and not just, I don't know, fainting. Okay. So, so finally somebody came to unwrap this. I had to help her because she was such a tiny, you know, room attendant. It's just too tiny. So I helped her out, and we realized this filthy foamy or mattress topper, call it what you want. Not only is it filthy, but it just doesn't fit. This is a queen, or God knows what size this is. It ain't a king. It's too short. I think my Excalibur stay is getting worse by the minute. Anyway, so I just wanted you to see that, you know, oh my God. And the mattress, you know, it looks like it is pillow top, but it isn't. It's just dead. It looks like it could be, but it's just probably, I don't know, 10 years old, you know, overused, cheap to begin with, you know. Anyway, c'est la vie, my dears. Isn't it fun? Makes things a little bit more adventurous. Now, if you have any questions, please ask me via the website. We have a comment section there. You can post comments on YouTube as well. If you're watching on YouTube, I will post them, and I will read them, and I thank you for them, but I will not reply. I'm really sorry. I just don't have enough time. Last year, I just ended up having 352 comments to reply to, and then I left it because I didn't have time, and then they were blocked, and I couldn't do anything with them, so they're still there, and I cannot access them. So I want to avoid that, and it's not fair on you. So I want to post your comments, and then I will most likely not reply to them, but if you want my reply, just do it on the website, top-buffet.com. And then, you know, guys, check our Real Vegas videos section on top-buffet.com. You have the latest videos there. It's a lot easier to find them there. And if you have any questions, absolutely, and any comments, good or bad, it's all great. Let me know. And for now, bye-bye from Excalibur in Las Vegas. Oh, and you have to read the section on the weather. Things have changed. Things have changed on the weather in Vegas. It's not what it used to be. So you gotta read that up on Vegas weather on top-buffet.com. Okay, hugs to everybody. Love you all. See you there. Bye-bye.